First thing I want to say is we've seen a lot of different types of Mike Tyson. We've seen the young killer, undefeated Tyson. We've seen the womanizer Tyson. We've seen the aggressive, angry at everybody Tyson. Rip people's heads off Tyson. But I think this is my favorite Tyson of them all. The philanthropist, the humanitarian, and the philosopher, Mike Tyson. I want you guys to hear this from the post-fight press conference.
I'm capable of helping a lot of people less fortunate than myself. That's what I'm capable of doing all over the world. Before it was all about me and the hot chick and the nice car and the planes and the boats, and it doesn't do it for me anymore. So I went another way. I help somebody else, I guess, right?
I love it, dudes. I love it. He said, I've done it all. I want to help people now. So I just wanted to talk about that. Let's talk about the fight too. We've seen a million fighters, dudes, come back from layoffs and they look like shells of their former selves. In MMA, we've seen Chuck Liddell so slow he had no business fighting. And it's been over, what, a decade since Tyson fought? And he looked spectacular for any age. And so did Roy Jones Jr. as well. I loved the fight. 10 out of 10. Everybody online was going crazy. The fight was spectacular. You got to see glimpses of their former selves. But if they're still doing that, it's not their former selves. It's their current selves. But they just don't really have the stamina yet that they used to have. After, honestly, the first round, they were both winded, right? Huffing and puffing. But, bros, both of them, every round came and fought. Like, no, I'm Roy Jones Jr., okay? I'm the best pound for pound ever. And then here's Tyson. No, I'm the baddest MF ever. You see that killer instinct in both of them. And neither of them was honestly showing a bit of defeat. Even though when you look at the punch stats, when you look at who landed the most significant strikes, Tyson clearly won that advantage. But a draw, whatever, Tyson was okay with it. He wants to go. He wants to fight again and again and again. Roy Jones said he is going to talk to his family and figure out if he does want to fight again. But I wish I would have been there in person and seen that fight. You see Roy Jones, this is all styles. Roy Jones style. Hands down, fast jab, stick and move. Tyson coming in, swaying left to right, throwing haymakers, uppercuts, and they did land. And huge body strikes that Tyson landed. And even in the post-fight after the match, you see Roy Jones Jr. basically grabbing his damn abs. And he even mentioned it like, dude, they hurt. Because you saw that in the fight. Tyson he looked awesome. So did Roy Jones. Then Roy Jones started dancing in the middle of the ring, throwing jabs, and they did land as well. I loved it. This fight, like I said, was all about their different styles, and they both worked within their styles, and they both landed on each other. And for however old they are, 50 plus, they looked spectacular. So I'm a big fan of both these guys. And yeah, I want to see Tyson again. He has that killer instinct, but he doesn't carry it outside of the ring like his former self. I've seen, so many fights, and this is honestly one of my favorites ever, dudes. So yeah, if you haven't, click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.